Anyway, so we spent all our time here, and guys, remember? Remember, guys, when I wrote on my Twitter that what did I write? I wrote that I had a near-death experience. Well, let me tell you, it happened here.
Yeah.
And
yes, it did. I mean, listen, I thought it was pretty funny, just overall, because you were so excited about skiing. You're like, let's go, let's go. And then we get to the top of this mountain, and you look at me, you say, Calli, I'm scared. And I say, all right, Kiara. Just follow me, follow my lead. Remember, pizza, French fries, and I say I'll go first. And I went side to side,
Wait a second. I got a graphic for that, and I wanna show a little bit. So let me take this little ski woman as a example. Okay, this is Calli. Okay, now please explain how you were skiing.
Okay, so I was going side to side to side.
Much slower.
Well, yeah, slow in the beginning because it was steep, but then once I got further down, I started going a little bit faster. You know, you go side to side. You turn left, you turn right, and if you go fast, it can be kind of exhilarating, but also scary when you feel like you're losing control. So I was skiing side to side, right?
She's saying that she went faster at some point, but that's a lie. She actually still was insanely slow.
No, it was the okay, listen, now hear me out. Here's the deal. So. Yeah, sure, I may have been going side to side, and it was fun. I was enjoying myself. It felt fast to me. But that's the way you're... I mean...
No. Wait, Calli. The side to side is correct, yeah. But you were constantly, with your skiers, you were constantly stopping yourself. You were constantly, like, braking.
Huh? Didn't feel like that way to me at all. I felt like I was going super fast. When you're watching from far away, it doesn't feel like that. Now, you, on the other hand...
Okay, so imagine Calli like being here on the side, from side to side slowly, and then now comes me. Okay, I was trying to do the same thing in the beginning, but
sure you were.
I just wasn't able to do it. Now imagine this little pink guy here, this little pink girl is Calli, just slowly doing her thing, and then I try, and then I'm like, Calli, and then I just was gone. That repeated for many times. I just swooshed down to the bottom. But okay.
I just hear you screaming as you go straight French fry ski down past me, straight down the mountain. No side to side, just straight down.
I couldn't stop.
No turning.
I couldn't stop. It was so scary. It was so freaking scary. The snow was low-key pretty hard, pretty stiff, pretty hard. 硬い。結構硬かった。雪が。だから回れなかった。It was like I was so zooming, but don't worry, this is not where it happened. We repeated that whole process for a few times. I went up again. I lost my stick once.
Yeah.
We went up, and then we did the same thing. Calli goes slowly, and then I try it again. I try to do the same thing as Calli. I go, and then like and then I'm gone again.
Straight down the mountain once again. Straight down.
We repeated that for a few times. Wait, let's take a look at the picture that I'm showing here in the background again. See, now it at the very end where the slope kind of stops, there's still like a lot of room to play around with and like stop yourself. That's why I was fine with that zoom speed. It was like maybe like 20 meters of space that you could, slow yourself. So I was fine, but at some point, we were actually saying this is the last one. Right, Calli?
We were. We said this is the last one, and I held myself back from saying, you haven't wiped out so far. I held myself back. I didn't let myself say it. I said, you know what, Kiara, never mind.
I was legit though. Every time I was going down there, I was somehow having fun, but I was also at the same time, every time screaming like, I'm gonna die! I was legit so freaking panicked and scared.
Yeah.
So yeah, then here comes the last slope, and basically, well,
once again, I hear you screaming as you go straight past me.
Yep, and then I lose control. and
I watched the whole thing too.
Yeah, you were behind me because I over how to say I passed you. Yeah,
You passed me, but where you passed me, I was basically at the bottom of the hill as well. And so I saw it happening all to my right, everything in vivid detail 4K.
I don't know how much speed that was, but in full speed, I like crashed into a fence, and like with my full body was like getting caught in the fence, but then my skiers, my hat, my goggles, my gloves, everything like yeeted away. Everything fell in like a 10 meter 20 meter radio distance.
The net just absorbed you.
The net came with me. I ripped out the fence net. Everything was like yeeted. It was scattered everywhere, and I was like, I was dying. I was on the ground, and oh my god, it hurt so much. Everything was gone. And then people ran up to me. Calli was there instantly. I don't know how you were so fast suddenly. And the staff...
I can take off my skis pretty quick.
Suddenly there was also like 5 or 10 staff members around me, and they were all like, daijoubu. It was... I thought I was gonna break something. Like the moment, like when I was like speeding into that fence, I was like, oh my god, am I going to die? What the fuck? I can't turn around. It's too fast. It was insane.
Oh.
It was.
Well, you didn't
insane.
die, so there you go.
But it still hurts. I have like I still have like a green, blue. Oh my god, it's yellow now.
Like a bruise.
Yeah, huge bruise on my arm, and I'm fine though. Like it just in the few first 1 hours, 1 hours. I can't talk English anymore. It did hurt a lot, but yeah, that was my near-death experience, and death was near me at that moment. She was like,
sure was.
She was like, Kiara, are you okay? And I started low-key crying because of the pain, but Calli was like, we're so sweet. Kari-chan ga nagusamete kureta no mechakucha. She was so sweet. She was so worried about me.
I just wanted to make sure you were okay. You know.
It was so fucking crazy.
I mean, it looked painful.
Why did that have to happen?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you were doing very good up until then, so I think you could consider the rest of it to be a victory, as long as you have fun. That's what's most important.
I used to be able to ski well, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe you're just out of practice. You gotta do it a lot more, you know?
Yeah. Crazy, very crazy experience. So that was basically the first day of our trip.
Yep.
これが1日目でした。
And it was so cold.
Oh yes.
Like even just for 1 second, taking your hands out of the gloves.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I'm not exactly a hot-blooded being, but what the fuck? Like that was freaking cold.
Yeah, with the ski clothes we were fine, totally fine. But everything that was not covered by those ski clothes and the gloves instantly was freezing to death.
Yup, and it was formatted in a way that if you wanted to like return your things that you rented and that kind of thing, you had to walk up this mountain.
Oh.
Yeah, and so with the ski shoes, if you tried to walk up it, you'd probably break your legs, because you know you really can't move your legs around in those, and it's a very steep hill. So you had to walk on your tippy toes up the hill. And if you tried to come back down, I mean, Kiara, you saw it as I grabbed a water bottle and I tried to walk back down the hill to where you were waiting with the skis. And I was waddling like this. And eventually I just gave up, and I just sat on the ground and started sliding towards you. It was impossible.
It was very cute the way you were. I was very scared that you would fall and then break yourself something as well. So
yeah, I thought I would too.
Yeah, I told you to. I told you from the distance to sit down and just, you know, slide down with your ass.
Yeah. Eventually I did. Eventually.
That's a safer option.
Yep, it's the only way.
Yeah, that was. But even though I hurt myself pretty badly. I still have to say it was a very precious memory because I wanted to go skiing again for such a long time, and it was so nice to finally, get out of the city center where we are right now, out of the busy streets with so many people. Finally get out, breathe some fresh air in the nature, and see all that snow, and do something fun that you usually don't do, right? It was a activity that we don't normally do. Calli?
Different. Yeah. Something different.
We went back quite early, and since I was